And it's so when I was talking to you, she jumped in, and she was trying to get me to her, and I was having a tough time trying to figure out who was talking to me, and then she took me to the Mary statue. Is there a chair of hers, a rocker or a chair? Yes. Okay. Did she make Afghans or blankets or quilts? No. Or do you have any from her? Or hang on, comment thread. And I read by position: grandkids, kids, your position, parents, grandparents, and I go up to the mother level, and I don't see the in-law, so I read everybody I can get at that position. So that's why I'm getting the other one too. Is there an old cedar chest or a trunk? All right, common thread, but I don't want to take it away from her.
No, I don't want you to.
Is there an old trunk? Yeah, okay. Is there a hutch or a curio cabinet?
Yes, that's my husband made that.
Your husband made it? Is he gone? Well, he's jumping in. He's bringing up the hutch. Are there any guns? Yeah, okay. And I just saw the shape. Somebody won't stop showing me those old Model T cars. Finally. And on that note, I think I'll have a drink. And let me ask you a question. Why didn't you think of bringing that up when I was sitting here racking my brain? As many times as I've mentioned it so far, and she's sitting there going, let him suffer. I'll send something dark to your house. I have friends on both sides. Were you executor or? Well, he's validating that. He's saying I wouldn't have trusted anyone else. I felt like my affairs would be handled by the best choice. Did he suffer? He's saying the end wasn't pretty. Physically or mentally. Was there a lot of pain? Because he's saying I couldn't stand the pain anymore. I prayed. At night I used to pray before I go to sleep to take me and don't let me wake up. In the last week or so. Was he comatose or close? Yeah, that's kind of what he's showing me. Did he have oxygen? Because he's showing me oxygen. Was there ever talk of a feeding tube? A tube. Oh, okay. Because after I heard oxygen, I heard tube. So I was thinking feeding tube. I bet that's what he's trying to show. Because he said oxygen and he said tube. And I was probably getting the next sentence which said I wanted to yank the damn thing out. Not even the slightest bit. I don't understand why you're saying that. Hold on. Did you have to turn off machines?
Yes.
He's saying that was done. You want say it just like that? Tell him it was done slightly early, but that my condition wouldn't have changed. I could have lasted longer, but didn't want to. He's saying they ended up taking blood, and they kept some of the blood on file. It's in a refrigerator. Yeah, there's going to be there were a new section in a class, a medical school class, is going to be added when in the oncology department. And I'm in it. He's saying I'm in it. So my legacy continues. I think that's why I was brought here. I think I'm going to save people someday. Somebody told me when I got here that what they found out about me is going to save lives. So maybe that's the purpose for me going when I went. Is there anything of his by Amir? Mass card, service card, picture, anything by Amir? Talk to me, Goose. What? Again, I'm done. So he's showing me that. Was there a father and son that either worked in the same business or shared a business, or was there a father and son business?
His father was a similar business. They both were coaches.
So I'm a little bit off. They didn't work in a business together at the same time, but they were in the same business. Okay. Is there stroke?
Yes.
Because he's talking about stroke. My side is like twitching, and then it became my one side twitched, and then it stopped. He's saying, did he ever have any problem? Yeah, because I'm sitting there and my side, I'm like twitching, and then it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier, and then it just droops. I'm sorry, but medical stuff's kind of my thing, so they show me a lot. Did he ever aspirate and choke? Or did some? Did it? Okay. Maybe he was talking about choking. Okay. Oh, that might be what he's saying. I bet that's the story, because as soon as you started laughing, I could feel like the vibration in my chest that I get when I get the right answer. So that's it. Did he give himself the Heimlich? He's talking about the Heimlich. Are you serious? Who would be thinking that clearly while they're choking? But that's a testament. Well, he'd be a good skydiver. My students always ask me, they're like, how do I know if I should be doing this, or I have it? And I'm like, well, have you ever had an animal, a deer or a car or a pet or something running out in the road, something in the road? Are you the kind that just closes your eyes and goes, ah? Or are you the kind that says, decelerate, turn left, accelerate, turn right, get back in your lane, and you think it through? If you're the first one, you shouldn't be a skydiver. That doesn't work too well. Anyway, I'm getting the train thing again. Is there a train relevance? Yeah. Oh, let me think. I have to kick you. That's the trains. Oh, just those trains. No, it's just that when I'm looking at you, I get. No, but there were a lot of trains. You kind of flighty, aren't you? You're so cute.